video is your reminder that you can start over right now, today. So 6 months have passed, we're in June now, and you're thinking, I have not done anything. What is going on? What happened to my resolutions in the beginning of the year? Everybody had New Year's resolutions. Okay, you may be stuck, but that doesn't mean that you're broken. It just means we need to revamp the plan a little bit. We need to tweak some stuff. We need to change some things. And that's it. First things first, I need you to understand that we all hit low points. We all have moments where we think, okay, this is definitely my 13th reason and I'm not doing this again. And that's completely normal. It's okay to have your low moments. It's okay to feel down. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel hopeless, because that's how you're able to recognize when the high points reach. That's how you're able to recognize what joy feels like. That's how you're able to recognize what success feels like, because you know what those low moments look like. Number 2, you need to rebuild your identity. What is your self-concept made up of? What do you think about yourself? And how do you reinforce these things in your day-to-day life? What does your morning routine look like? What do you have to eat on a regular basis? What does your evening routine look like? How do you wind down at the end of the day? Are you constantly telling yourself, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it? Or do you affirm yourself? Do you validate yourself? This may be difficult, but that doesn't mean that something is wrong with me for not being able to figure it out. When you want to reinvent yourself, you're coming to the conclusion that you want to glow up. However that glow up looks to you, you want to glow up. But understand that glowing up is not just physical, because everything that makes you you is not going to show up on the outside if you don't do the inner work. Glowing up is not just about how well you can do your makeup, or how well you can do your hair, or how well your outfits are put together. Glowing up is also a mental process. Glowing up is also a spiritual process. And in order to have those in alignment with who it is you want to be, you need to fine-tune your daily routines. Some of the things I would suggest, if you're not so much of a morning person, ensure that you have enough sleep. Ensuring that your body has enough sleep will make sure that you're less irritable, that you have less cravings, better to be around. You just have more of an open mind to deal with the things that will come at you on a day-to-day basis. When you're tired, when you're drained, when you're on the edge of sleep, it's very easy for you to be triggered by the slightest thing. Making sure that your body has enough rest, both physical and mental, is going to give you a lot more stamina and endurance to deal with the things that life throws at you on a day-to-day basis. Make sure you're getting your 8 hours. Make sure you're hydrated. Make sure you're eating nutritious food so that your body and mind has the energy to deal with things as they come. Sometimes we get so caught up in trying to hold on to things that we don't realize that the exact things that we are holding on to is the reason why we are not reaching our goals. It's like we're trying to reach the top of Mount Everest, but we want to carry our entire house on our backs. We want to hold on to bad habits, and we want to hold on to bad behaviors, and we want to hold on to relationships that are dragging us down. It doesn't make sense you put all of that extra weight onto yourself just to hold on to something that is not benefiting you to begin with. What is the point of holding on to that toxic relationship when every time you speak to that person, or you're even near that person, you leave that conversation or that moment feeling drained? What is the purpose of constantly sharing your goals with this person when every time you do, they say, why are you doing that? Why do you want to do that? Do you really think that's going to work out for you? That market is oversaturated. I had somebody that tried to do that and they didn't succeed. So what makes you think that you would succeed? And then you're leaving that conversation feeling demotivated, you're feeling down, you're feeling drained, you're feeling out. What's really the point? What's really the point of holding on to that? What's the point of holding on to bad behaviors that you know is not good for you? You know that eating a bunch of gummy bears and Sour Patch Kids makes you feel like utter crap, makes you feel drained. You know having that Big Mac, having that full bowl of Chipotle is gonna make you feel drained. Why are you still doing it? Why are you continuously putting your investment into these things that sole purpose is to bring you down? You know that the habit of getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep every day makes you wake up feeling groggy. You have no time in the morning. You've been saying for the past 5 years you want to wake up early in the morning and go to the gym. You want to wake up at 5 a.m. and make your 10K steps. You want to wake up early and make a cup of tea and drink your lemon water. You've been saying that for the past couple of years. Yet every morning you wake up with only 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and now you have no energy to do your 10K steps. You have no energy to go to the gym. You have no time because you're only sabotaging yourself. You're setting yourself up for failure, and then you're turning around and you're wondering why things aren't working out for you. I'll tell you why. Your habits are why. Your systems are why. Your toxic relationships are why. Let go of these things and watch how easily it will be for things to be attracted to you. Look at how much less work you now have to do to reach a particular goal. Look at how much less work you now have to do to be able to say you're going to do something and actually follow through on that. Look at how much less energy it takes. When you're keeping these things near and dear to you, you have no idea, but you're actually holding on to energy drainers. You are holding on to energy vampires, and you're doing so willingly because you don't want to look like the bad guy. You don't want to look like doing too much. You don't want to look like the odd one out. Forget all of that. We have things to do, we have places to be, and the only way to do that is to set systems and set habits in place in where the goal that we want to achieve feels like a natural occurrence as a result of our daily habits. The third thing you're going to do is to take radical responsibility. And it's only in doing this where you're going to be able to romanticize your life the way you could be. Shifting from a victim mindset to a creator mindset is what's going to change everything for you. It's no longer going to be, why are they doing this to me? Why is this always happening to me? Why me? Why me? Why me? When you realize that some of the things that happen to you on a day-to-day basis is as a result of your own action and decisions, you're going to want to make better choices when it comes to the things that you allow into your space. Your life and your relationships is a reflection of how you treat yourself and what you allow. So okay, you want persons to be soft with you. You want persons to be gentle with you. How are they going to know that you are gentle with yourself and you're soft with yourself if you don't start treating yourself as such? If you don't take good care of the clothes that you're in, if you don't take good care of the skin that you're in, of the body that you're in, how is that now going to translate to the outside world that this is somebody that I should treat softly, that I should be gentle with, that I should take seriously? These are small things that signals to your brain, I'm taking care of myself. And once you do that, there's a certain aura that overtakes you and projects to the people that are around you. And now you find that people are a little bit more gentle with you. They speak a little bit more softer to you because they see that that's how you treat yourself. Take radical responsibility for your life. There are certain things that are going to be out of your control. Not saying that that's not going to happen. But with the things that you can control, try to do them to the best of your ability. Okay, maybe going through something where the person that you thought was a really close friend of yours is doing all of these asinine things that you just didn't imagine would have come from them. You can't control that because you can't control another person. What can you control? Okay, what can I control today? Did I drink enough water today? Did I get my steps in today? This is something that I often do with myself when things are not going my way, when people are acting up out of nowhere for no reason. I say, okay, I cannot control that, and me being at home here and overthinking and trying to find a why. But why is this happening? This wasn't happening yesterday. What happened between last week and now? Why all of a sudden this is happening? Instead of that, I say, okay, that's crazy, but what can I control now? How do I want my day to look? What can I do today that I am in control of? I'll deal with that tomorrow. I'll deal with that whenever that person decides to speak to me. I'll deal with this particular thing another time. I'll deal with that next week. What can I do now for myself? Because sitting here and dwelling in all of this overthinking is only going to make me stressed. It's only going to give me gray hairs. It's only going to give me wrinkles. What can I do now? Okay, let's go for a walk. Let's make a meal. Let's watch a movie. Let's read a book. Whatever it is I have control of, I use that to replace the things that I have no control of. And most of the time, the things that I have no control of end up working themselves out anyway. Because one thing I'm not going to do is sit and overstress about something that I can't do anything about. You have 6 months left in 2025. 6 months is a lot of time if you use that time wisely. So let me know if any of these points in this video helped you, because I post like this quite often. See you in my next video. Bye.